Let's now go to integumentary disorders. Let's discuss social history. Mr. K does not smoke or drink. He is employed as a social worker. He lives in a single family home with his wife and two children. Currently, 10 puppies, one dog, and one cat reside in the patient's home. He denies outdoor vocations or avocations. Mr. K reports that he wears a SPF of 15 when outdoors or for prolonged periods. He had remote exposure to Agent Orange in Vietnam. Cumulative exposure to ultraviolet radiation is the strongest predictor of for lifetime risk for developing a skin cancer. Statistically, greater than half of all patients over age 60 will develop some form of cutaneous malignancy. Therefore, known risk factors should be evaluated. Aspects of a patient's social history provide pertinent information for determining his or her risk for skin cancer. For example, those who live in a tropical climate and did not practice photoprotection have a greater incidence of skin cancers than their counterparts that reside in northern climates. Skin cancer risk factors: men age over 50 with blue or green eyes, blonde or red hair, family history of skin cancer, personal history of skin cancer, continuous exposure to sun at work or play, light skin that burns, freckles, or easily gets red, and certain types and larger number of moles. So we asked the patient, family, asked to describe current family unit. Occupation, asked the patient's occupation, outdoor occupations with prolonged sun exposure, such as farmer and landscaper, greatly increase the risk for skin cancer. As few as 3 summers of outdoor employment are considered a risk, as is any repeated intense exposure that is more damaging than multiple chronic exposures. Certain occupations have exposure to chemicals. Next is hobbies. As for hobbies and activities, outdoor hobbies such as golfing and sailing involving increased sun exposure. Use of tobacco. Asked about tobacco use, including types, amounts, duration of use, and exposure to secondary smoke. Habits suppressive to the immune system, such as smoking, inhibit ability to repair cell damage after an intense ultraviolet exposure. Use of alcohol. Does the patient drink alcohol? If so, what type and how much does she drink? Excessive consumption of alcohol increases the risk for skin cancer. Use of recreational drugs. Does the patient use recreational drugs? If so, what type and how much? Drug use may cause skin-related problems. Amphetamine use can result in dry, itchy skin. Review of systems. For general, if there's fever and malaise, there's the possibility of herpes zoster varicella, erythema nodosum, roseola, and rubeola. For HEENT, if there's red eyes, there's a possibility of rosacea. For conjunctivitis, there's a possibility of rubeola. For upper respiratory infection symptoms, there's erythema nodosum. For respiratory, if there are symptoms and signs, asthma and allergies or cough, there would be atopic dermatitis or ureola. For cardiovascular, uh, for symptoms such as varicositis and edema, there would be stasis dermatitis. For gastrointestinal, if there's anorexia and abdominal pain, there's a possibility of roseola. For musculoskeletal, for signs and symptoms, arthritis or joint stiffness, there's a possibility of psoriasis, erythema, infectious infectiosome. Thank you for your attention.